We live in a world that prizes efficiency. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, our lives are governed by schedules, deadlines, and the constant pressure to do more in less time. We streamline our days, automate our tasks, and chase productivity. We have apps to remind us of our appointments, gadgets to track our fitness, and machines to handle our chores. In many ways, these advancements have made our lives easier. But what if this relentless pursuit of efficiency is killing our creativity? What if, in our quest to optimize every aspect of our lives, we're inadvertently stifling the very thing that makes us human? Our ability to imagine, to innovate, and to create. The constant bombardment of tasks and notifications leaves little room for daydreaming or spontaneous thought. Imagine a world where every moment is accounted for, every action is measured, and every outcome is predicted. In such a world, where is the space for creativity? Where is the time to let our minds wander, to explore new ideas, and to engage in the kind of deep thinking that leads to innovation? This isn't just an abstract concern. There's growing evidence that our creativity is in decline. Studies show a steady drop in creativity scores over the past few decades, coinciding with the rise of smartphones, social media, and the constant distractions of the digital age. Researchers have found that the more we rely on technology to manage our lives, the less we engage in the kind of unstructured, free-flowing thought that fosters creativity. The very tools designed to make us more efficient are also making us less imaginative. Studies show a steady drop in creativity scores over the past few decades, coinciding with the rise of smartphones, social media, and the constant distractions of the digital age. This essay will explore the relationship between our daily habits and our creative potential. We'll delve into the neuroscience of creativity, examining how our brains function when we're in a creative state versus when we're focused on efficiency. We'll look at real-world examples of how automation can stifle innovation and debunk the myths of productivity culture. We'll delve into the neuroscience of creativity, understanding the brain's intricate workings and how different activities can either enhance or inhibit our creative potential. We'll examine real-world examples of how automation can stifle innovation, from the assembly line to customer service, and how the over-reliance on technology can lead to a lack of original thought. And we'll debunk the myths of productivity culture, challenging the notion that being busy is the same as being productive. We'll explore how an overcrowded to-do list can actually hinder our ability to think creatively. Most importantly, we'll offer practical tips for reclaiming your creative spark and living a more inspired life. From setting aside time for creative pursuits to disconnecting from digital distractions, we'll provide actionable steps to help you rediscover the joy of creation. It's time to break free from the tyranny of efficiency and rediscover the joy of creation. Let's embark on this journey together, to reignite our creative spark and live a life filled with imagination and innovation. Our obsession with efficiency has led to the rise of hustle culture, a relentless pursuit of productivity that values output over everything else. We live in a world where being busy is often equated with being successful, and where taking time to rest or reflect is seen as a sign of weakness or laziness. We're bombarded with messages that tell us to optimize our time, multitask our way to success, and squeeze every last drop of productivity out of our day. Notifications constantly ping us, demanding our attention and fragmenting our focus. We juggle multiple tasks, believing that doing more at once will lead to greater achievements. But this relentless focus on efficiency comes at a cost. The constant pressure to perform and produce can lead to burnout, stress, and a sense of perpetual exhaustion. We become so consumed with the need to be productive that we forget to take care of our mental and emotional well-being. When we're constantly striving for optimization, we leave little room for the spontaneous, the unexpected, and the seemingly unproductive moments where true creativity often blossoms. These moments of downtime, where we allow our minds to wander and explore, are crucial for innovative thinking and problem-solving. The human brain isn't a machine designed for constant output. It needs downtime, it needs novelty, and it needs the freedom to wander and explore in order to generate new ideas. Taking time to relax, reflect, and engage in activities that bring us joy can actually enhance our creativity and productivity in the long run. It needs downtime, it needs novelty, and it needs the freedom to wander and explore in order to generate new ideas. Engaging in activities that are unrelated to our work, such as hiking in nature, participating in creative workshops, or simply spending time with loved ones, can provide the mental space needed for innovative thoughts to emerge. When we deny ourselves these essential ingredients, we risk becoming cogs in the machine, capable of following instructions, but not of imagining new possibilities. To truly innovate, we must break free from the constraints of hustle culture and allow ourselves the time and space to dream, to play, and to think outside the box. The decline in creativity is not just anecdotal. A 2024 study by the University of Southern California found that global creativity scores have been steadily decreasing since the year 2000. This decline is particularly pronounced in developed countries, where smartphone penetration is highest. The study, which analyzed data from over 500,000 people across 160 countries, found a strong correlation between increased screen time and decreased creativity scores. The researchers suggest that the constant distractions of the digital age, coupled with the passive nature of much of our online activity, may be hindering our ability to engage in the kind of deep, focused thinking that is essential for creative problem-solving. Our brains are wired to automate tasks. This ability is essential for survival, allowing us to perform complex actions without conscious thought. However, when we allow our entire lives to become automated, we risk stifling our creativity. Think about your daily routine. How much of it is spent on autopilot? From your morning commute to your evening scroll through social media, many of us move through our days in a haze of habitual behavior. While routines can be comforting and efficient, they can also trap us in a cycle of predictable thinking. When we're constantly operating on autopilot, we're less likely to notice new possibilities, less likely to challenge our assumptions, and less likely to come up with fresh ideas. Section 5. The 30-day experiment, breaking free from automation. To understand the impact of automation on creativity, I recently conducted an experiment with 5 volunteers. The goal was to see how breaking free from automated routines could influence their creative processes and overall well-being. Each participant agreed to break free from one automated habit for 30 days. This meant consciously choosing to replace a routine task with a more mindful, engaging activity. John, a software engineer, swapped his automated commute for a 30-minute walk. Instead of sitting in traffic, he enjoyed the fresh air and the sights and sounds of nature. Sarah, a graphic designer, replaced her nightly Instagram scroll with a sketching session. She found that putting pencil to paper allowed her to unwind and tap into her artistic side. David, a marketing manager, traded his daily podcast for 30 minutes of silence. This quiet time helped him clear his mind and reflect on his day. Maria, a teacher, gave up her morning news feed for a poetry reading. She discovered that starting her day with beautiful words set a positive tone for the rest of her day. Emily, a student, replaced her pre-bedtime phone time with journaling. Writing down her thoughts and feelings helped her process her day and sleep better. After just a few days, participants reported feeling more energized, more focused, and more creative. They noticed a significant improvement in their mood and productivity. By the end of the 30 days, all 5 participants had not only successfully broken their automated habits, but had also experienced significant creative breakthroughs in their personal and professional lives. They found new passions, rediscovered old hobbies, and felt a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment. The results of the 30-day experiment highlight a key principle of neuroscience. Novelty stimulates the brain. When we encounter something new, our brains release dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, motivation, and learning. Dopamine plays a crucial role in creativity. It helps us to focus our attention, make new connections between seemingly unrelated ideas, and experience the aha moment of insight. When we break free from our routines and expose ourselves to new experiences, we create the conditions for dopamine to flow, fueling our creative fire. Here are some practical tips to help you break free from autopilot and reclaim your creative power. Embrace the unscheduled. Carve out time for unstructured activities, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Shake up your routine. Take a different route to work, try a new restaurant, or listen to a genre of music you've never explored before. Ditch the devices. Disconnect from your devices for at least an hour each day to give your brain a much-needed break from digital stimulation. Embrace boredom. Don't be afraid of boredom, it can be a fertile ground for new ideas. Daydream, allow your mind to wander. Daydreaming can lead to unexpected insights. Start small. Commit to just one unscripted hour tomorrow. During this hour, resist the urge to check your phone, answer emails, or engage in any other form of digital distraction. Instead, do something that allows your mind to wander freely. Go for a walk, listen to music, doodle in a notebook, or simply sit in silence and observe the world around you. You might be surprised by what you discover. Our creativity is not a fixed trait, it's a muscle that needs to be exercised. By breaking free from the tyranny of efficiency, embracing novelty, and creating space for unscripted experiences, we can all tap into our creative potential and live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. The choice is ours. We can continue down the path of relentless optimization, becoming increasingly efficient but also increasingly uninspired. Or we can choose to reclaim our creativity, embracing the messy, unpredictable, and ultimately more rewarding journey of human imagination. Let's choose creativity.